Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is going to be a look at my June 2024 TBR. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, friends, I apologize for the poor lighting. It is currently Memorial Day. I am filming this. It is pouring outside where I am. So I'm kind of dealing with what I've got in terms of natural lighting. I have not recorded a video in a very, very long time. I actually just posted my April 2024 reading recap today. And my May TBR is posting later this week. And hopefully this June TBR will post next week, the first week of June. But yeah, I kind of took some time back in a way from posting on YouTube and on Instagram. I just had a lot of life stuff happening and really wasn't feeling motivated to be posting anything, but I have been feeling motivated the last few days. So yeah, I'm excited to share with you all my June 2024 TBR. I finished all of the books on my May 2024 TBR, which hadn't happened since January. So I'm really hoping to repeat that again in June. Let's get talking about the first book on my TBR. That is actually going to be my Instagram challenge book for June 2024. I have an Instagram challenge that I've been doing for the last few years. Every month, I read a book that was recommended to me by someone on Instagram. And for the month of June, that book is going to be A Flicker in the Dark. And that was recommended by @Meg's Got a Plan. I am very excited to read this. I have been wanting to read this book for a while, actually, and it just hasn't happened. And so getting this recommendation was absolutely perfect for my Instagram challenge. I believe this book is in Kindle Unlimited, so I am planning on reading it through that. But yeah, I know it's a mystery thriller. I've been very much in a mystery thriller mood the last several months. So again, very much looking forward to this one. The next book on my TBR is an arc that I was fortunate enough to get through NetGalley, and that is the Rom-Commers by Katherine Center. I have read 3 other Katherine Center books. One of them I enjoyed, one of them was kind of middle of the road, and then the last one that I read, Hello Stranger, I absolutely loved. So I'm really looking forward to reading another new release from Katherine Center. I feel like this book's going to determine if she's someone that becomes kind of an auto-read, auto-buy new release author for me versus someone that maybe I dabble in here or there, but her books just don't necessarily always capture me. So definitely super excited for the Rom-Commers. I have seen a few people post about it on Instagram, and it seems like everyone is really enjoying it. So I am very much looking forward to it. The next book that we're going to talk about is part of my 24 books in 2024 challenge. I decided to make this challenge for myself this year because I have a lot of books on my physical TBR and I want to try to get through some of them. This one is a newer release, but I had purchased it prior to January 2024, and I knew I wanted to make sure that I got to it sooner rather than later. And that book is Throne of the Fallen by Kerri Maniscalco. So this I'm excited for a couple of different reasons. One, I've heard really good things about it. 2, it's part of my 24 in 2024 challenge, which I am currently kind of behind on. And 3, it's also a fantasy. I am doing a fantasy challenge this year. I'm trying to read 1 fantasy book every month of the year. And so this will fit that requirement. I know that this is a spinoff from a different series from Kerri Maniscalco. I have never read any books by this author. I am not reading that other series that this is a spinoff from. I've heard that you don't need to, and I've heard those books aren't necessarily anyone's favorites, but that this one is definitely more intriguing and engaging, and people seem to like it a lot. Also, this cover is absolutely stunning. I mean, so pretty. Very, very much looking forward to this one. I've been getting very lucky in terms of fantasy this year. I've read a bunch of really, really good fantasy, and I'm hoping that this becomes one of those. The next book that we're going to talk about is also part of my 24 books in 2024 challenge. This one is one that I have been desperate to read for a while. I actually requested this as an ARC and I was denied for it, and I was so bummed I was denied for it. When I saw that it actually got released, I picked it up right away and I made it part of this challenge, and that is The St. Ambrose School for Girls by Jessica Ward. I mean, just look at this cover. Like, that's what I can't get over. This cover is gorgeous. It's like the hot pink, man. It's the hot pink. That's what does it. And like, I love how symmetric it is. And it's kind of like foreboding in an interesting way with the black, with the hot pink. Definitely giving me mystery thriller vibes, which again, I'm very excited for. I've been all about mystery thriller lately. So really happy to finally be getting to this one and crossing this one off my list. The next book that we're going to talk about is another ARC that I was fortunate enough to receive a physical copy of, and that is Running Close to the Wind by Alexandra Rowland. I think this is a romance, but I genuinely have not investigated the genre of this book or what this book is about. I overall like to go into things blind. I just enjoy that. But judging by the cover, judging by the title, I'm thinking romance, I'm thinking pirates, and yeah. I wonder if, because it looks like there's 3 gentleman figures on the cover, like, that would be exciting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it's about. I genuinely have no idea, but again, excited for this one. And the last book that we're going to talk about on my TBR for June 2024 is a book that I am desperate to read. So desperate to read. And that is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I'm so excited about this book. So my best friend, she purchased this book for me as a little gift after I had surgery a couple months ago. And I wanted to read it right away, but we knew we were going to go away for a weekend. We knew it was going to be kind of like a beachy pool type trip. And so I decided to save this for that. My intention is to start this maybe a day before we leave or a couple days before we leave. It's a bit chunky, to be honest. So we think it's going to take me a few days to get through, but I'm hoping to start it before we leave, read a bunch of it on the plane ride to where we're going, and then finish it the first day that we get on our trip. We'll see if that timing all works out. I don't know if it's going to, but yeah, I'm so excited for this. I've heard nothing but incredible things about this. I love Abby Jimenez from the 2 books that I have read by her. I have only read Part of Your World and Yours Truly. Both of those are 5-star reads for me. I do have her other backlist titles, but I just have not explored them yet. And again, I've just heard such wonderful things about this book, and I'm really, really hoping that this one captures me like the last 2 books I've read from her have. And that is going to be it for my June 2024 reading recap. I feel like it's getting darker and darker the longer that I'm sitting here recording this video, but hopefully visually it's still okay. I'm very much looking forward to the 6 books I have on my TBR for this month. I am desperate to try to get through all 6 of them, and I'm feeling very motivated to do so. I have some very good vibes, feeling like that's going to actually happen. And if it does, I'm excited to get into some other books during this month, because there's definitely several that I want to kind of check off my list, books that have been on my radar for a while that I just haven't gotten to. And yeah, very excited for June 2024. If you have read any of these books and want to give me some spoiler-free thoughts down below, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. I love chatting with people about books here on YouTube or on Instagram. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.